6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines: congratulating his Indian counterpart on electoral victory of his party, the Prime Minister has reiterated to work with India for peace, progress and prosperity in South Asia. Pakistan has stressed the need of upholding international agreement on Iran and removing misgivings through negotiations. The Army Chief says Pakistan is going through an evolutionary process of its journey to enduring peace and stability. Pakistan has conducted successfully the training launch of surface-to-surface ballistic missile Shaheen 2. In occupied Kashmir, the chairman of all parties Hurriyat Conference has denounced the naked use of military might by India to suppress the political will and voice of the Kashmiri people. The United States is sending 5,000 more troops to the Middle East and increasing tension with Iran. In the fifth T20 match against South Africa women team at Benoni, Pakistan women have set a victory target of 126 runs. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has congratulated his Indian counterpart Narendra Modi on the electoral victory of his Bharatiya Janata Party and allies. In a tweet, Imran Khan said he looks forward to working with Narendra Modi for peace, progress and prosperity in South Asia. Prime Minister Imran Khan has called for indiscriminate action against those involved in power and gas pilferage. He was talking to the Minister for Power, Umar Ayub Khan, and the Special Assistant Nadeem Babar, who called on him in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister said those involved in gas and power pilferage should be exposed before the masses. The Minister for Power briefed the Prime Minister about the reforms taken in the energy sector. He also informed the Prime Minister about the success achieved in the countrywide campaign against gas and power theft. The Foreign Minister Makhdoom Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Pakistan's foreign policy focus is sharply calibrated towards greater regional cooperation. In a tweet today, he said enduring peace and prosperity in South Asia will remain elusive without good faith diplomacy and result-oriented dialogue. He said the Shanghai Cooperation Organization is a platform that can help us address challenges common to all of us. A consultative meeting chaired by the Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi in Islamabad today reviewed the fast-changing situation in the region. The Foreign Minister informed the participants of the meeting about the recently held meeting of the SCO Council of Foreign Ministers in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, and his bilateral meetings with his counterparts of different countries there. He also praised the meeting on views exchanged with the foreign ministers of China and Russia over the words concerning changing situation in the region. The Foreign Office says Pakistan has offered its services on many occasions for dialogue between the United States and Iran to reduce the current tension in their relations. At the weekly news briefing in Islamabad today, Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Mohammad Faisal stressed the need that the international agreement on Iran must be upheld and misgivings should be removed through negotiations. The spokesperson confirmed that Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif is arriving in Islamabad today for talks with Pakistani leadership. The visiting dignitary will hold talks with his counterpart Shah Mahmood Qureshi tomorrow. He said Pakistan is concerned over the grave situation prevailing in the Persian Gulf, and during talks with his Iranian counterpart, the foreign minister will have a detailed discussion on it. On the Kashmir dispute, the Foreign Office spokesperson said there cannot be any change in the status of Kashmir without the plebiscite in the territory as per the United Nations Security Council resolutions and aspirations of the Kashmiri people. The Chief of the Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa says Pakistan is going through an evolutionary process of its journey to enduring peace and stability after withstanding challenges in the recent past. He was addressing student officers and faculty of the Staff Course 2018-2019 at the Command and Staff College in Quetta today. Sharing his thoughts on national security, the army chief said the process is slow but on a positive trajectory. He said we need to stay steadfast and carry forward the efforts towards the set national objectives, acknowledging the contributions and performance of the young officers in counter-terrorism operations, as well as during recent standoff along the eastern border. General Qamar Javed Bajwa appreciated the officers for their professional pursuits to meet and prevail over future challenges of national security. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan has conducted successfully the training launch of surface-to-surface ballistic missile Shaheen 2. The missile is capable of carrying both conventional and nuclear warheads up to a range of 1,500 kilometers. Shaheen 2 is a highly capable missile which fully meets Pakistan's strategic needs towards maintenance of desired deterrent stability in the region. The training launch was aimed at ensuring operational preparedness of the Army Strategic Forces Command. As many as 315 Pakistanis languishing in Malaysian detainee camps despite completing their jail terms will return home on Wednesday after provision of financial and legal assistance from the government. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Overseas Pakistanis and Human Resource Development, Syed Zulfikar Abbas Bukhari, told APP today that the Prime Minister directed to release the amount for bringing the stranded Pakistanis back home. Syed Zulfikar Abbas Bukhari said the United Arab Emirates has also announced the release of around 572 Pakistani prisoners as part of a pardon from the UAE President Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan during the holy month of Ramadan. The Supreme Court of Pakistan is starting e-court system from Monday. It is for the first time in the judicial history of Pakistan that courts will be connected through application of latest video link connectivity. It will benefit the lawyers as well as litigants and make the judicial system more responsive to the needs of the people approaching courts for redressal of their grievances. Initially, this facility is being started at the principal seat, Islamabad, and the Supreme Court Branch Registry, Karachi. In occupied Kashmir, the chairman of all parties, Hurriyat Conference, Sayyid Ali Gilani, has denounced the naked use of military might by India to suppress the political will and voice of the Kashmiri people. According to Kashmir Media Service, Sayyid Ali Gilani, in a statement in Srinagar, demanded a high-level probe into the extrajudicial killings, random arrests and massacres in the garb of cordon and search operations by the Indian forces across the held territory. In Afghanistan, 2 police officers and assailant were killed and 15 injured in a car bomb blast near an army camp in the eastern province of Ghazni today. The Taliban have claimed responsibility for the attack. The United States plans to send 5,000 more troops to the Middle East amid increasing tension with Iran. During this month, Tehran and Washington have been escalating rhetoric against each other following American President Donald Trump's decision to try to cut Iran's oil exports to zero. The Libyan Prime Minister Fayez al-Sarraj says there is still a chance to stop the bloodshed in Libya and settle issues with holding of dialogue. The remarks came during a meeting with the Tunisian President Beji Qaid Essasbi in Tunisia, which they discussed during current developments in the war-torn country. And now cricket. In the final T20 International of the 5-match series in Benoni, chasing a victory target of 126 runs against Pakistan women team, South African women team was 70 runs in 9.1 overs for the loss of 1 wicket. Earlier, South Africa won the toss and elected to field. The 5-match series is leveled 2-2. And finally, the weather. Dust, thunderstorm, rain with few hailstorm is expected at isolated places in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, Lahore, Sargodha, Faisalabad, Gujranwala, Sahiwal, Malakand, Hazara, Mardan, Peshawar, Kohat, Bannu, Gujranwala, Gilgit, Baltistan and Kashmir during the next 24 hours. Hot and dry weather is expected to prevail elsewhere in the country. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.